Start by taking that color and buffing that all into the crease. And my friend Ashley has like the perfect list for shadow, so I have a lot of space to get the colors in there and get it how I really want it to look. If you guys can't tell, I love Juvia's Place. So now I'm going to take this deeper brown orange shade and I'm going to put that in her crease, but I'm not going to try to buff it into her whole crease. I'm just going to try to deepen up right where the crease starts. And now I'm going to take that dark brown shade and I'm going to put it in the exact same spot because that orange was not giving me the depth that I wanted it to. Now I'm going to take Porcelain Beige by Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to pat that all over the lid. And then I'm going to go in with that pink shade and just put it right on top. I did the liner off camera for this because my head was in the way, but I'm just taking that deeper brown and I'm just smoking out her outer corner where that liner stops so it could be like an even smooth blend. Now I'm taking my first A Beauty moisturizer and I'm just going to moisturize her face and prep it for foundation. I took two of those two NARS shades that I just showed you, and I mixed it in my little mixing bowl, and now I'm just putting that all over her face. And I'm going to beat it, well, not beat it, I'm going to pat it into her skin using my Real Techniques Face Expert brush. You guys know this is my go-to, and yeah, that probably won't change. I love the color of my hair, but now I'm gonna take Juvia's Place concealer in the number, I think that's 8 or number 6, one of those, and I'm gonna use that to bronze her face up a little bit. I don't like to go too dark because I like to give bronze more than I like to give contour, so yeah. Now I'm taking my Real Techniques beauty blender and I'm using that to blend in that concealer, and I'm gonna just tap it upwards into her face and just make sure it's very blended and seamless. So now I'm snatching up the bridge of her nose just to give her a more snatch look, and I'm just using my Real Techniques brush and I'm just patting that into the bridge of her nose and trying to make sure it's very blended. Now here comes the concealer, and this is my Juvia's Place concealer. I should show the colors at the end, which ones they were. But yeah, I'm just placing that all in the places that needs to be highlighted, and then I'm going to take another side of that same blue blender and I'm going to use it to blend it out. Sometimes when I feel that the concealer wasn't bright enough, I go in with the lighter concealer and I just place it in the very inner corner just so I can have that bright look under the eyes. And now, like I said, I'm going to blend it out with that beauty blender, and I'm just tapping it into her face. You don't want to beat too harshly because I've learned when you beat too harshly, that picks up a lot of the product. So you just want to tap lightly into the face. And I made that line that I put down her nose a little too wide, so I just wanted to go ahead and clean that up with the brush that I used to put her nose contour down. Now I'm going to take the excess concealer from that beauty blender and I'm going to use that to go lightly under where I bronzed her face just to give it a sharper look. Normally it depends on whether or not the client has, like a lot of hyperpigmentation, whether I would get new concealer or just use the rest that was on the beauty blender already. So now I'm going to use, I think this is Airspun powder. I ran out of my Laura Mercier, so I kind of had to make it work. So now I'm using my Airspun and I'm going to just put that in the places that I put her highlight. Now I'm using this bronzer from Becca Cosmetics, and I think this was the deepest bronzer that they had on their site at the time. And as you can see, this bronzer is not that deep. I'm using it on a very light skin model, but yeah, I like this bronzer for lighter skin. It's not too orange and it's not too dark, so it looks really nice. Of course, now I'm going to tap away that extra powder with my foundation brush. Now I'm taking this concealer and I'm going to use that to line around her lips. And my makeup routine changes so much. This video is from like a month ago. Now I overline my clients' lips slightly, and I feel like it gives it so much of a better look. They look like Bratz dolls literally when they get out my chair, and I love it so much. Now I'm using my Morph setting spray, and I'm just going to use that to set her face. And yeah, this is the end. Let me know what you guys think about this look. Thank you for watching.